Welcome back to the Team Nerd Herd podcast. For our best advice, if you want to do it right, what you like. We're rolling deep for Sunday night.
What the fuck is wrong with your mic?
My mic?
Now it's good.
Yeah, I hear a background like hissing sound.
It's
ain't
not
me.
my cat, I swear. It's good now.
All right. Ooh, okay. Perfect.
Take two.
Sunday night. Well, this is the beauty about live, guys. You know, there's things that happen. Thank you for catching that. It is Sunday night. We're ready for top picks of the week, man. We're rolling deep with my brother Copy 801. I'm rolling deep with my brother Comics King Brando is in the building. I want to thank you guys for rolling with us. Much love always. Big station right at you, back at you, Brandon. And station to the PCP Army, Bad Batch, Backlog Bros, and everybody else in the community. All right. With that being said, man, I think we're going to go ahead and get this roll call going. We'll go ahead and get everybody checked in. We're going to go ahead and holler at the brothers out there in the audience, and then we're going to go ahead and take a stage dive out to the community, man, and let's hear that herd chat. What's going on, brother? JR, I know it's Sunday. I know you love football, so you're happy.
Yeah, I'm happy the Niners lost. My team lost, which is not good. But put Rob up top where you're at real quick, Steve.
Oh,
Got a little like a progression here
Okay,
of the three bald men.
Okay, there you go. There you go.
We all got goatees. We all got bald.
Yeah, dude. I'm going to spend the rest of the show.
I'm sorry. I saw that. I was like, damn.
Oh man, I gotta
that's where the show
JR
stays.
now. What the hell?
So now I'm gonna pass it on down to the sexiest man on the show, Alonzo. What's
Let
up,
me
sir?
try. Oh,
Ooh, sexy. Ooh, I like it. I like it. Thank you.
Well, look at the rest of us on the show.
I was gonna ask
Hello.
so
You know, I mean, everybody on this
Speak for
side looks
yourself.
fantastic, except for, well, I guess Copy now, but you know, but yeah, I'm looking forward to tonight's show. I mean, we have Copy and Brandon here, and I'm super excited because it's been a while. Seriously, it's been a minute since we've had Brandon on the show, and you know what? I'm going to enjoy tonight. What about you, Steve?
Oh man, it is good for a Sunday, man. Oh, dude, your boy was sore today, dude, from Comic-Con, LA Comic-Con, and just walking around, man. He needed that walk like nobody's business. But now we're back to it, man. Just took the time to relax, you know, and I'm happy to have our brothers here rolling with us for the top picks of the week. And I'm going to go ahead and pitch this up right up to Copy 801.
Oh, okay.
What's going on, my brother? Good to see you.
Yeah, good to be back, you know. I mean, like, let's face it, you guys are amazing. You know, been an early supporter, and always appreciate whenever the invite crosses my way. And again, good to see Brandon too. It's been about like, my goodness, maybe like, I don't even know, a month and a half.
yeah, man. It's been since Baltimore at the hell, so it's been a few months. All in November, I haven't seen you, Copy. I mean, I've seen you on like YouTube and Instagram, but I haven't like talked to you. So it's good to see everyone again. It's been a minute since I've seen JR again in like another month. Yeah. love being on this show. I'm really excited to be here and talking comic books on this Sunday night.
Are you pointing at your Chewy box up there, Copy?
Pointing at you. Unless you want to get inside.
He's happy to see you. He's like, you.
Yeah, wasn't sure if
You want to go inside the Chewy box,
Brando was
JR?
done.
No.
Never know what you're going to
He'll
find.
cut little holes in it.
But I'm doing fine. Been looking forward to this. Missed, not having a show last week. So this is, it's great. Just being here on a Sunday night, talking comics, hanging out with you guys. So for me, all is good in the neighborhood.
Oh yeah.
And how you doing, Rob?
Just watching the Chiefs game here. It was a long day today, man. Today was put up the Christmas tree day, put up all the lights, the ornaments, shit. I got my bags and boards in. I haven't had bags and boards for like almost 2 months, I think.
You're the second person I heard that said that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude, I had to sit there and bag and board and tape like 80, 90 books.
You
I'm
got it.
gonna do really quick. I'm gonna do a shameless plug. So
Hell yeah.
there's a warehouse about half an hour away from me, and it's called Top Flips. I did a post about them like a month ago. They have bags and they have boards and like top loaders and stuff in stock. They've had them in stock during this whole shortage. So if anybody needs any, just go online, go to topflips.com. They'll be able to take care of you.
Tell them Copy sent you.
What's funny is that I got these.
Copy and Chewy.
I got like 300 of these, the Ulti Pro, and I ordered directly from Ulti Pro.
Yeah, like all the places
During
that
the
do,
and it was during the shortage, you know. So
Yeah.
I don't know.
like the companies that have a warehouse, they'll have the stuff. But if
Yeah.
you're getting it from a third party, they
they're not
probably
gonna have it.
won't.
Yeah,
All
but
right.
I'm also particular. I actually order the ones I'm like the only person that I know order these bags and boards is Big Fudge. This is the name of the bags and boards.
Okay.
So I had to wait like 2 months for those bags and boards. So I was
Big
like,
Fudge.
What?
Yeah, that does not sound like a candy bar choice I want. You know what I
Something
mean?
you're not telling us, Rob?
no, it's what's what you like usually, right? But no, I'm just particular with my bags
Oh,
and
yeah,
boards.
no,
I don't
definitely.
want the Ultra Pro, whatever the basic ones. Big Fudge is like the cheap version of Mylar.
Right.
It's basically what it is. So
Just,
yeah,
just get bagged and boarded up, man. Just bag
I'm
and boarded
yeah.
up.
I'm just rambling at this point. Let's move it on back to you.
All right, man. Thank you very much, Big Rob. Good to see all y'all, man. I'm happy when we get the chance to just chill on a Sunday night and hit them top picks. But let's go ahead and holler at the brothers, man. Let's go ahead and holler at that faction, that Four Horsemen faction, man. I love this shit, man. Let's go ahead and get a shout out to brother number one, brother Rudy, the Ric Flair, Luchador Libre Wrestling, brother of them all. What's going on to brother number two? Something wrong. The executive producer, as Inja Binja calls him, or his name's been dubbed on that other end. Dare I say it? Twin brother to Cyclops, man? Oh, maybe. We got D-Anime, etc. D-Anime, etc. Senpai.
Call him Havoc.
Oh,
Call him
Havoc.
Happy.
Oh, dude.
No Havoc.
Yeah. And my brother number four, Horror Hermano, Glenn 2K12. What's going on, man? Just live and direct, 4K quality. All right. Then you got the music, those luscious beats, man. That DJ Abomination goodness. And then you got Plainclothes D up north, dude, just killing the game. And then we're gonna go ahead and stage dive off this, because you can't swan dive like if you're going to a concert, right, JR? You had your fair share of concerts, my brother. So you know what's going down. You got Raging Cajun Comics, man. If you miss Raging Cajun over on Instagram, over at the Blame Fable show with Big Hearn, with my man Missing Link, they go ahead and catch you that rewind, man. They went over Jingle all the way. I love what they're doing over there. Brando, man.
Cool.
Brando, you was in there too. I saw you rocking and rolling, right?
I wasn't on the show. I was on the shows last week.
Okay. Yeah, I remember you were on last week, but I was thinking you were in the chat today.
I was and I wasn't. I was popping in and out. I was at my grandma's last night at Hanukkah. My Steelers were playing. There was a lot going on.
Sunday.
How about them Steelers?
Oh, dang. You got Big Rob up in the building. Yeah, man. You got, there he is right there, brother
yeah.
Rudy, brother number one, brother Rudy. You got my man CRG, Comics Are Great, is in the building, and he's here with us live and direct. And I know, shout outs to my girl Inja Binja, Inja the Beheader, Binja with her katana blade sharp. If you missed her Instagram, man, she's been doing a little Instagram reels, man. Go ahead and support your girl. She got a copy box, man, right there, man.
Check out her IG lives.
Yeah, you got Masterpiece Making. Tim Stacy is in the building. What's going on, my brother? Good to see you. Look at that. Inja Binja shouting out. Boom, JR. Wait, hold on. I'm highlighting. JR. Bam. Shout out to Steve. Oh, Rudy. They're just showing mad love over here at the herd. You got Copy 801, man. Just out there, dude, too. Just doing his thing. Schmoozing it. Glenn 2K12. Good to see you, my brother. Good to see you. All right, you got Uncanny Swag is in the building. Swaggy, what's going on, brother? What's going on? Good to see you. All right, I feel a little parched, guys. No, I think we're. Oh, no good.
Yeah, ask him about the Steelers.
Yeah.
Oh, don't. He's all. Maybe don't mention it right now.
I'm not going to mention. I'm not gonna mention it.
but you're sporting it, bro. So that's all. I mean, you can't blame him.
I mean, this hoodie's really, really comfortable.
Sure.
So,
It's
I
all
can't-
good. Justin's used to losing to teams on the show.
Oh Lord.
His team lost to
Oh,
the Raiders too.
Just like mine.
Lord. Okay. All right.
Who the
And with
Jets?
that, I think we are all caught up, guys. Alonso, are you ready to
Rock
pull up
and
the
roll.
Deckaroonie and hit these top picks of the week?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. Oh, Alonso, you're coming in a little faded background, brother.
Oh, is that better?
Yeah,
Nope.
yeah.
Yeah,
We gotta get
better.
we gotta hear that angelic voice of yours, bro. We can't
Oh,
miss out on that, you know.
Right,
You know what I mean?
You're still faded, bro.
You're still really
Dude,
low.
you gotta raise the volume.
Pump up the volume. Pump up the
Technical
volume.
difficulties. The volume's all the way up.
Yeah,
Hold
good.
on,
We
there
let
you
me
go.
can barely hear you.
Yeah, you gotta
Hold
dig
on,
that
hold on.
mic. Eric, the Phoenix, what's going on, man?
Full
What's
of
going on, my
plug.
brother? All right.
Is that better?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Much
oh,
better.
there's
There
that
we go.
sexy Celine
Yeah.
Dion voice.
Yeah. Oh,
Oh my
dude.
goodness.
It's like music to my ears, guys.
Oh my gosh.
Sounds
Okay,
like a-
okay.
Sounds like a Boy
Thank you
Scout.
guys for humoring me. I appreciate it. All right, guys. So top picks for new comic book day. Here we go. Anthony, what do you got for us?
All right, so this week, for some reason, I didn't feel anything as far as picking a story, so I decided to just pick two covers. My first one is Devil's Reign #1, the Scotty Young cover. Scotty Young, is always known for doing the first issue covers, and to me, this one is red hot. I mean, it's all red, and you have Elektra
Chucks.
doing her Lady Daredevil pose upside
What's up,
down.
brother? Good to see you, brother.
So and I'm a pretty big Scotty Young fan. I like most of his stuff.
I like
This one has me really excited. Plus, I'm
Yeah.
looking forward to the storyline.
It's dope.
Yep,
For
love
sure,
the color.
brother, for sure.
Just not,
Okay, and then you have another cover too, don't you?
Yes, I do.
Man,
Boom.
look
This
at
is
that.
Hellions #18
Booms.
from Unknown Comics and drawn by David
Booms.
Nakayama. So we have Madeline Pryor sporting her Goblin Queen look, and another color bleed by David Nakayama. He's been rocking and rolling this entire year.
We,
I know some great covers.
we all
especially
love.
the Wonder Woman Black and Gold that he put out last week. So
Yeah. It looks familiar, man. It's like we love David Nakayama, but it's like the same thing going just every X-Men female, right?
Right.
It's just
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
but-
he's
but
done
it's
a
a high
lot of
spotlight.
the X-Men covers for Unknown Comics. And not all of them have been good, but this one with the black it just pops, especially with the fire coming out of her hands.
The pose is similar to the Polaris one, though,
Yeah,
but it is
but the
it
outfit
is one of the
sexy.
better ones.
Yes. I mean, because he also came out with one with Destiny in blue, and that one didn't work. Not for me
So-
anyway.
so. What's the odds again? 9.8 on this one.
Ooh, it's been rough.
Rough, yeah.
Uh,
And what are you talking about? Destiny's not sexy? I mean, you don't think she?
Destiny is supposed to be like a middle-aged to older woman, and
Not even
he made her
middle,
look
old.
like she's in her 20s. Okay,
Oh,
I like Mills.
she's
Oh,
more of a
man.
gilf.
Oh, damn.
Hey, man.
Let's take it up another level, shall we?
Wow.
Why not?
Man.
I was gonna say Elf, but
Elvira was a Gilf. That's nice too.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks a lot, Anthony. I appreciate it. All right, and then Steve, what do you got?
All right, man. I got The Devil's Tree written by Keith Ramel and art done by Wolfgang Schwant. I hope it is not wrong that I butchered his name, but that B cover is Samir Samo. And for me, this is a pick. It's I think it's a smaller comic company that's just putting this out, but it is The Devil's Tree. It is a ruthless serial killer that brought his victims to this ancient oak tree, and the torment that has happened to them has kind of leaked in this tree. and it's just a small story, man. It's based on a true story, actually, and I think that's what jumped out at me, and the fact that it's horror, man. I mean, I want to like see the type of writers that could really take this genre to a different direction. I mean, we got a lot of great, like horror titles that have came in the last year, and I'm just a fan of them. So I just want to see what the next level is, and this just caught my eye. So I just thought I'd, give it a shot for sure.
Hey, that right cover is rough, man. Because I could see people with that kind of history in their background seeing that cover and they're like, "Holy shit!"
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man. Jarrell, what's cracking? What's cracking? Yeah, dude. But it's just a horror, title that I just want to pick up.
No.
Man, so
Yeah, I get it, but I'm
No,
saying
it's
it's
stuff for
rough.
nightmares.
yeah, dude.
rough.
I mean, let's see what's on the inside, right? I mean, that might be the torment that is Devil Tree #1. So let's pick that up, man. And then the next one is for my cover pick of the week is Wellbe for Two Moons, man. I just like the usage of colors.
Yeah,
Everything contributed in right in the center. It looks like a collage, man, and just the uses of colors are vivid, man. I love it, and I'm down for this, dude. And Two Moons is another, image horror title as well. So I haven't caught up to it, but I need to kind of go back and pick one of these Sundays, dude, where I'm just chilling and just binge it. Has anybody read this title?
I read the first volume of it, but I think I'm gonna
Yeah.
collect it in trade.
Okay.
Simply because I liked it. It was just that those kind of books to me read more cohesively in a trade collected format.
For sure.
Yeah.
That's an interesting picture of the artist, or is it the writer?
Yeah, man, right?
Yeah,
Artist, I
He
think.
looks like he's
artist.
dude.
Yeah,
that's,
so the artist, yeah.
that's kind of creepy.
He's
Yeah.
getting his Undertaker on, bro. That's what that looks like.
I don't know. It reminds me
Uh-huh.
of David Bowie for some reason.
Yeah,
Oh,
right.
Very
I
Bowie,
would
yeah.
say he kind of looks like Jeff Hardy.
No, man, that video
Yeah,
from the
Yeah.
80s, man.
Yeah, the old
Totally.
video.
Yeah, I don't know about her head, man. Her face and her hair, it's kind of whack, but the rest I like.
It's kind of Weird Al.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, dude, totally looks like Weird Al, right? Like all the
Or
glasses
Carrot
and
Top.
glasses
Top,
and a
bro.
mustache, or Gallagher possibly.
Carrot Top, bro.
Oh, God.
All right.
All right, but that's it for me, man.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
No, thank
And then
you.
guess what? Our guest, Mr. Copy 801, has a pick of the week. What is going on? Tell us about this.
You buy books copy? Wow.
Yeah, apparently.
Current
Who'd
books?
have thought?
A DC
So-
book?
Of course, it's a DC book. Come on. What do you think this is? So,
Yeah, hit him with the copy.
all right. So we got Dark Knights of Steel, issue #2. This is a maxi series being put on by the man, the myth, and the legend, Tom Taylor. So, any of you might know about Tom Taylor? Does Deceased ring a bell? You know,
Yeah.
he
Yep, yep.
These Dark Ages.
That's a good
He
story.
did a little bit of work. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Tom Taylor, fantastic. He also did a lot of stuff for Injustice
Yes.
as well. He did
Yeah.
Injustice Year Zero with the JSA. Another fantastic story. So pretty much Tom Taylor, his whole thing behind this is he's a very big fan of history and he loves the Middle Ages. So he's like, you know what? What if the DC characters were in the Middle Ages? That is this story. It's a brand new universe, brand new stories. All the good DC characters that everyone's familiar with are kind of like the script is flipped on them. They're a little bit different. No spoilers if you didn't read issue 1, but if you didn't read issue 1, read it. And if you did, you know exactly what I'm talking about. So he's on the writing, and then we have Yasmin Putri on the art. And her art style fits perfectly with the way this story is organized and told. And one thing that's not on here is, because this is kind of like a fantasy Middle Ages type book, you have the 1 in 25 covers are D&D character sheets of each of the main characters. So the first one was Superman. Ironically, the second one that's coming out this Wednesday has not been released. However, issue 3, it's going to be Wonder Woman. So you have all of that.
The big three.
You have all of that to think about. And on the cover here, you get Superman. You have Superman. You have Constantine on the bottom left. You have Black Lightning on the top left, and you have Green Lantern, and you have Green Arrow on the very bottom. And on the top right, you have Kal-El's mother.
Isn't that
Oh,
Batman
okay.
with Green Arrow?
Huh?
Isn't that Batman with?
Is that Batman?
Yeah,
I
that's
can't really
Batman, bro.
tell from the screen. It might be, yeah.
Yeah, that's
You
Batman.
know what? Correction. It is Batman. I thought it was Green Lantern at first because we did get a little bit of a tease. But yeah, that's Bruce Wayne Batman over there. But we also have so one thing is Superman's parents are alive in this, so they didn't die on Krypton. So that's his mother on the top right. That is not Supergirl.
That's what I thought it was
So-
going to be. Supergirl.
Doesn't the name of this book sound like a romance novel?
It-
Dark Knights of Steel.
Yes.
Yeah, where's
Yeah, it
Fabio,
sounds like
bro?
one of the- oh yeah.
I mean,
JR, you just took it in a direction I just wasn't intending on thinking.
I mean,
Also,
Now Brandon's not
didn't
gonna read
Marvel
it.
do this like 10 years ago called 1602?
Yeah,
They
Kinda
did.
Well,
Same thing.
kind of.
yeah, but just like Marvel, DC did a better zombie story, so they're probably going to do a better Middle Age
We
story.
don't
I
talk
don't know,
about Marvel
is
zombies,
dope.
Ever.
let alone the second one.
So Tom Taylor's all about What If, huh? He's been doing what
Yeah,
if
Tom
stories.
Taylor's been.
Tom
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 Taylor's
Taylor
really good
has
when
a-
it comes to alternate universe stuff. He loves
Yeah.
doing the regular stuff, but stuff like this is his niche.
Yeah,
He's
Right.
just really good at it.
Right. Here's the thing about Tom Taylor is look at some of the stories that he's written in continuity that have suffered just because you have to put certain characters in certain roles. With the exception of Nightwing, of course, because that's still kind of a take it wherever in his Superman. But his past projects in continuity are not nearly as strong just because a lot of the concepts Tom Taylor does with a lot of these high-powered characters, it wouldn't fly in a past editorial in a canon book. So you can never see him writing, for example, the main Batman story. I would never see that happening from Tom Taylor.
Mhm.
It depends on it depends on the direction that the story and where it wants to go. Some stuff, yeah, I'll completely agree with that, but like the way he's doing Nightwing, who's to say that he can't do that for another character?
Well,
And
okay,
who's to
here's the
say he
thing about
doesn't want
Nightwing
to?
copy. Nightwing has been such an editorially driven character, basically Didio's whole tenure with DC Comics. All those side characters were because Didio simply hated them. He said it in multiple interviews. That's why Nightwing got shot in the head. That's why Wally West
Oh,
went
yeah.
through hell for a few years because Didio thinks that, well, he's right, is those side characters age your classic characters. So you get rid of them, guess what? You have all the age limits. But what they're doing right now is they need to get that fan base back for Nightwing that has always been there, that they haven't had in a while. So
They're
if
doing
Tom
damage
Taylor-
control, of course.
So if Tom Taylor has a concept, he's a proven writer's going to say, go. We need more of that, but you're not going to find that in the Batman booth, in the Batman office that's driven. Now, what, Tom King had to redo his contract because Scott Snyder's not writing for DC anymore, and Tomasi's on his way out. Not Tomasi, Tynan's leaving too because that Bat office is so editorially toxic.
I mean,
Tom Taylor wouldn't do that.
Don't get me wrong. I completely agree, but it's just some people are good at doing damage control, and just some people aren't. I think right now Tom Taylor is in his little niche with doing damage control for Nightwing, but at the same time, like you mentioned with Didio's idea was also to do. What the hell was it? It became Future
Generation
State.
5.
5G.
Yeah. Yeah,
Well,
5G. His thing was to do 5G, so he hated all these side characters that wanted to basically shit on the legacy characters. And then he's like, you know what? Let's screw the legacy characters. Let's do something completely different. So I think he was doing that just to do exactly what you said. He realized that he kind of screwed some of the next generation characters, and he wanted to kind of make up for it, but it was too late.
Well, he kind of wanted to start from scratch. Is like, these are your legacy heroes, and then these are all new characters that are right on deck, right? That was we saw something very similar when Batwing was a thing in the New 52, right? That character just never went anywhere, so it just got you don't see him anymore. right? I
No.
can't tell you the last time I've seen Batwing, but no one will remember that. And that was a great story written by Jimmy Palmiotti. And then the deal, what 5G really was supposed to be was we're gonna lock in these characters, such as Batman's gonna be older, right? So you're gonna get more of like a DKR Batman, so that Tim Fox can be the Batman, right? His idea didn't really involve having characters like Wally, who was going to eventually be with the Mobius chair. So then Barry Allen's your legacy character. Who's next? Well, you're either going to use Bart or you're going to create a new character or Jesse Quick, right? So he has more options now in that sense. Is it right, wrong? We'll never know. But there are still pages from 5G that were already made. That's why you have your books like Superman and the Authority. They just had to rewrite the narrative a little bit.
No,
Oh yeah, of course.
You guys
But
have
he
some-
realized the reason why he was doing that, I think, is because he realized that he was wrong with what
Maybe.
he did to all these next generation characters. Because if he didn't create stories the way he did with people like Wally West, with people like Nightwing,
Roy Harper,
then it would have been a more seamless transition. But instead, it was like, hey, you know what? This is too damaged now. Now we have to come up with something completely different because what was done didn't really work.
right? And
It
then
was
they
like
tried
what
to use-
happened when it was like exactly what happened when New 52 transitioned over to Rebirth. People were just New 52 was good at first because it was nice, it was fresh, it was new. But then they just kept, there were so many different problems that arose, and then there were more problems.
the
continuity.
So
Put out the
Brandon,
window.
I think
If
this
you-
is going to
if-
be a great discussion
yeah.
for your show, Crisis on Infinite Rants. I think you and
Yeah.
Copy need to get together for something like this.
Well, yeah, I was gonna say this is a premiere of our new segment that we're gonna call Copy Talks DC with special guest Brandon.
That's right.
Copy. I
Just
will
to convince
text you
people that
later.
DC actually is worth the shit.
Yep.
I mean,
Well, yes. Well,
They know their shit.
I kind of agree with Robin. I'm ready.
yeah.
Jr. This is your moment. Good job.
That's right.
So,
All right,
anyways,
So
Did-
we'll save it for your guys'
Yeah.
show.
Nice.
Or
do we
you
have
second
another
year,
pick of the
who
week
knows?
or cover of the week?
That was good. That was
That
good. Right
that
here.
was
Right
great
here.
dialogue for sure, bro.
So here we go.
Boom.
Brandon, you have your also pick of the week. Let us know what's going on here.
Hell yeah. So I just read the recent Daredevil issue today.
No
Getting ready for the
spoilers.
show tomorrow. No spoilers at all whatsoever, but I'm super stoked for this event. I know I've spoken to JR about what we think will happen, and I know JR is very fond of the
dies.
theory that the Kingpin is, well, Wilson Fisk isn't going to be there anymore. Well, that's yet to be seen. I'm excited because this feels a lot like the Bendis run. It feels a lot like the Miller run, but everything's just elevated. We're
Yeah.
seeing Chichetto back on art, which is always a plus.
Yes.
And Zdarsky has a great idea of who Daredevil is and how far he can take Daredevil's views on a lot of positions that Matt Murdock is on the other side of the coin of. So it's like it's really
which
cool.
Daredevil
seeing-
we talking about?
I'm sorry,
I was gonna say which Daredevil we talking about?
we're talking about Zdarsky's right now.
No, the character. Because remember, there's
Murdoch, not Electra.
Murdoch. Oh, I'm
Not
talking about
nachos.
Matt Murdock.
two. Right.
I'm talking about Matt Murdock
But
because
do you think that Matt Murdock's gonna stay on for I know for now, but you think
Yeah.
that Elektra will
Yeah, so
take over?
Zdarsky stated that he has more Daredevil to write. There are definitely a lot more missing pieces that I don't think will be picked up in Devil's Reign, like the whole arc with Bullseye, and there can only be one person who really survives. I think Bullseye is going to be back.
Oh yeah.
And then,
Of course.
so I don't think that's going to be in Devil's Reign. Again, Elektra has her own miniseries, so they might just relaunch it the whole #1 after all. That's just called Daredevils. If they really want to do that, I think this is going to be very similar to the format of Jason Aaron's Thor. I'm really excited for this, and it's not every day your favorite hero gets an event like this. That's Daredevil.
Yeah.
Dude,
Do you think
that
they-
B cover sick. That
So-
B cover
Yeah.
movie
Yeah.
cover.
Yeah,
Well,
it's
the
sick,
question
bro.
for you, Brandon.
I'm sorry.
JR has been preaching that Kingpin's going to die in this series. What are your thoughts on that?
I think I don't know. I don't think he'll. If you kill Kingpin, you got to have somebody up next, and I don't think that they have anyone with that
They do.
caliber. Who would you say, Jr.?
I think Butch would be taking over. His son
Yeah,
is
but
gonna,
Butch doesn't
gonna
have
elevate.
the depth.
No,
Butch
You
doesn't have
know,
the depth. Kingpin
but-
does.
His
Obviously.
name
well,
is
my
Butch.
thing is this with Butch being stepping up is we never really got a Kingpin coming up the ranks story. We always got Kingpin was the top dog, and this is how he did it. I think what they're going to do is Butch is going to basically Kingpin's either going to be killed or taken out of the picture. He can't be
No.
mayor of New York anymore, and I think Butch is going to
Right.
take over that role and give us how he becomes the Kingpin in that story that we never got.
I could see that happening. I don't know if you're gonna remove Kingpin yet. I don't know. That's a little difficult for me to answer because if you take him away from the book, obviously, like, there'll be that big gap in Daredevil's legacy. It's like, where does he go from here? Because who's given him the height of his story? Kingpin.
Yes.
Since the Bronze Age, right? So if you take him out, it's like, to me, it's like, what other mountains does Daredevil have to climb? You know, that's like my only thing. But if you keep Kingpin in there, he's just gonna keep coming back, and then they're gonna have that like endless relationship where it's like no matter what they do, they're just gonna see each other again in 5 years.
Well, I do think we'll eventually get Wilson Fisk will come back someday. Characters never die completely in comics.
I would say
I
if
just
King-
think that he's going to be taken out of the picture for a while, if not dead for a little while.
I could see that. It's weird. It's really weird, just based off like the history that you have for each other.
Yeah.
I have a question and a comment. To me, this almost feels like what was similar when Norman Osborn took over as like head of Shield. Like, remember that he took over.
He Hammer.
Became the Dark Avengers, and
Yeah.
so because I think that Wilson Fisk eventually is going to create his own, not team but network to fight against the heroes.
He sort of did.
But he's going to do it even more so. I think.
Ultra
And
Maximus is in the
During
What's up, Ultra? Good to see you, brother.
he created his version of the Thunderbolts.
Ultra?
Gore.
During
respect.
what was that? Where the whole city was covered, not in darkness. Yeah. What was the Venom storyline just came out?
King in
King
Black.
in Black.
King in Black. There was a miniseries that was called Thunderbolts during that, and Kingpin created his own Thunderbolts team.
But
That's right.
except that I think he's going to have I wouldn't be surprised if he has a much wider network. But in any case,
He might,
and my
yeah.
question is, do you think that, because obviously they played around with Elektra taking over as Daredevil. Now, do you think that there's room for her being called Lady Daredevil?
I hope
Brandon.
not. That's a horrible name.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
agree.
right.
No, I mean, but
Zdarsky is such an intelligent writer. He won't do anything that's stupid.
okay. But all right, so instead of Lady Daredevil, but just her taking over for maybe 2 years, 3 years.
Well, it's always been a temporary solution. Even when Jane Foster took over as Thor, her name wasn't Lady Thor.
right, it was Thor.
But that was still a temporary solution to establish another character's arc. You know, we've seen countless times where Daredevil switches from solely being Daredevil and solely being Matt Murdock, right?
Right.
Several times. And kind of the weird thing about Daredevil's history is a lot of stories are really similar, but they're also spun in a different way. I would say the most different Daredevil run is Mark Waid, simply because that was the only time I've ever seen Daredevil smile or anything like that. But that's
Fucking horrible run.
I
fucking
enjoyed
horrible.
it. I enjoyed it. It was weird. It was
You're
definitely
sadistic.
weird, but I'm sadistic. I'm sorry.
That's coming
JR.
from me.
Which just makes me question myself even more. But it's like, if someone as sadistic as me calls me sadistic, what does that say about both of us? But
That was such a horrible run.
Nerds.
Okay.
I don't know.
No, this is the dialogue we need, guys. Let's get it.
I personally don't think Elektra is going to keep the title of
Oh, bro, this
Daredevil
comic station.
because she's
I don't-
too well known of a
Good to see
character
you.
Because,
as
like-
Elektra herself.
She's been like the mainstay Daredevil for going on a year now. I would
Yes.
say. So
That's
say
why
Crespo.
that's why I was wondering if she would eventually
Tino,
become
73.
Daredevil.
What's going
Like
Princess
how,
Fisk is gonna take over.
well, because like you
I
mentioned
hope
how
so.
Jane Foster became
Well.
Thor. She was Thor for about maybe 4 years, and
I don't
personally
think-
speaking, that run was like a breath of fresh air. it brought new life to the title, and I was hoping that they would have kept it on even longer.
Right. I mean, we'll see. I don't really
I
like
think-
speculating on what will happen. I just like to read it, look at
Right.
it, and then talk about it.
So other than I did not read Daredevil this last week yet, but the one to watch out for I think is also Typhoid Mary, because she recently just married Fisk.
Yeah,
She's now got a third personality.
Yes.
Damn. And which one's that
and
one?
They haven't really revealed it yet, unless they did it this week. I don't know.
No,
Did
they
they
didn't.
reveal her
I read it.
Okay.
I
think
as much
she's
as
gonna
I'm
be
gonna
a
say, I'll
huge-
let you read it for yourself.
Her name
If
is
she does,
Corona.
if she doesn't die, she's gonna be a huge part of this. But she could be the catalyst that gets
Jose
Fisk to
Crespo,
go
what's
crazy.
going on, brother? Good to see everyone.
I mean,
Good to
something
see
does
you.
happen at the
Good to see
end,
so many people today.
which causes this, so
yeah.
What happened, Brando? What'd you say?
Oh, I just said good to see so many people in the
Oh,
chat
dude.
today.
Yeah,
Yeah.
heck yeah, man. We got the community buzzing, brother. We got my man Tino73 up here, too. Bam. And
Boom. Look at that segue.
Yep. All right. And then yeah. So thanks a lot, Brandon. What about you, Big Rob? What do you got?
Well, let's take it out. This sophisticated talk about comics and some bullshit here. All right, I got Tales of Mother F Goose by Frank Thierry, Joe Eisma, and Amanda Connor. To me, it's a straight cover pick. Dude, look at this shit. It's Scarface. It's a goose.
Yeah.
It's Pulp Fiction. It's Uma Thurman on the cover, dude. That's an incentive, actually. That's like, I think, 1 in 20, that Pulp Fiction one. That's the one I want, personally. Dude, these are badass. I can't. I'm a sucker. It's two of my favorite movies of all time, Scarface and
Yeah.
Mother Goose.
Mother Goose.
J.R.
Scarface
Pulp
and
Fiction.
Mother Goose.
And Pulp Fiction.
J.R. Rob's making me look pretty good now, right?
Red.
say hello to my little friend. Quack.
Yeah, dude, these are awesome. There's also another. There's the next cover and the next slide.
It's a Gilbert Godfrey cover, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
man.
why-
Next slide, Alonzo.
There's one more cover. This is a motherfucking Blade Runner. This is
Yeah.
actually a
Oh,
store
man.
store exclusive from who was this? Yeah, I can't remember the name of the store, but that's an exclusive to a store. Dude, this is just legit, dude. This shit. There's a black swan right there. Like he's
Yeah,
the bad
just go-
guy.
Just about to quack. That's
Yeah.
It's fucking awesome, dude.
That's
So hey,
great. Oh my god.
Good picks, Big Rob. Good picks.
dude. And I got anything else another cover coming up here. Yeah, there you go. So yeah, from James Biggie, I've been picking up these negative variants for TMNT from the first one, Raphael. So they've done all the Turtles, they've done Splinter, they've done Emperor O'Neil and Casey Jones, and now they're moving on to Shredder. It's a cool cover, I think. I like the color purple choice on this. It's old school kind of Shredder, very Eastman type. So I'm assuming after this, it's gonna be probably Bebop and Rocksteady. That's what I'm hoping for.
I'm going for a
So-
brain one.
Brain would be cool.
Brain. Bearded
They already had-
comic, bro. What's cracking, brother?
Hi,
They
Greg.
already have the color scheme because they did the pink for Splinter, so they could just use that again for
Right.
Brain.
Yeah.
Real quick about Greg. I don't know if I'm allowed to say this, but Greg has a video coming out tomorrow interviewing the artist of Hotel from AWA, and then I'll be
Ooh,
interviewing the writer. So if you guys want to know more about that book, check out both
Nice.
of those. Look out for them. Shout out to Bearded.
Yes,
Yeah,
I'll
great
try.
cover.
There's also an Optimus Prime on FOC. I definitely pre-order that. I'm jumping on that train as well because I'm pretty sure that's going to be popular going forward.
Right. Wow, that cover that you guys were showing before, that's at Rad Raptor Comics exclusive.
Okay.
Oh, the
Folding.
The
Yes.
Blade Runner?
Yeah.
The Blade Runner. Okay, Raptors.
I also heard IDW lost the rights to Transformers, or they're going to after a
It's
certain
the
point.
rumor they lost their Hasbro license.
Okay.
So that's G.I. Joe and Transformers. That's the rumor. Is that actually true? I don't know. Is it doom?
Star Wars.
I hope that happens and goes to Marvel. That'd be fun.
Yeah,
That'd be
dude,
crazy,
everything.
right?
I hope DC picks them up just to fuck with everyone.
DC needs to
Oh,
pick their
hell
balls
no.
up off the ground first, and then they can, fuck with people.
There we-
Fix their continuity.
JR, everything that I have said the past 20 minutes looked so elite compared to what we just heard. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Copy, I love you, brother. But
Oh no, I just did it as a complete it as like a sight gag, just something
Just
that
keep
would
petting-
never happen. That
No,
would just
that-
be completely hilarious.
That's
Copy.
just
Just
Copy
keep
being
petting your
Copy.
cat and be sexy.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah,
Don't
just
forget to
keep gushing over
head over to
Catwoman and Harley
chewy.com.
Quinn and Poison Ivy and all the other Firestar. Who else? Power Girl. You got them
Yep.
all.
Yeah, maybe Boom or maybe Dark Horse.
Yeah,
right? Since Dark
Boom
Horse
could
did
do it.
Star Wars.
Well, Dark
Oh,
Horse is getting
Boom
Star
would be
Wars
great.
back, so
Yeah,
Is
Yeah.
IDW going under?
pretty
Possibly.
much. They've been going under for like the last 5 years, slowly but
Man,
surely.
They haven't had a
Properties.
fiscal year where they've been positive
Yeah,
in over 5 years. They've been losing about, I think, anywhere from 50 to 100 million every year.
yeah. That's.
I mean, they haven't lost Rick and Morty yet, so in my mind, they're still good.
I love IDW because I love all their licensed stuff. I've been buying all their licensed stuff for the last 5 years, and
Yeah, you like their GI Joe stuff and
yeah, Star Wars,
TMNT.
Transformers,
Well, they
TMNT,
just lost their
Surprised
rights to
DC
Star
doesn't
Wars.
have
Kanto.
DC doesn't have Rick and Morty.
No,
Yeah.
but IDW does have Star Trek, and I've been buying every book
Star
of
Trek.
those.
Yeah,
Who-
too.
What? Who's
What do you
that?
mean what?
Well, here we go.
You know this. Get out of here.
It's
All right.
too,
No,
it's too
there's
smart
Star
for
Thanks,
Wars.
JR.
thanks a lot, Big Rob.
Get out of here.
All right. What's going on here, JR?
Speaking of which,
Speaking of
perfect
Star Wars,
show. Star Wars, the only stars that count.
Yes, sir.
Crimson Rain.
bite your tongue.
No, I'm not gonna bite my tongue.
Go ahead, JR.
With Charles
ahead, JR.
Soule. There's a new series.
It's Star Trek dumbed down.
That's whatever.
Sorry,
That's
Star Trek doesn't
sparking
need a
out
new
of
series. to
Bounty
be
Hunter
thought of.
Wars. Also, if you recognize the girl on the cover there, she is Kira from the Han
Game of
Solo
Thrones.
movie.
Khaleesi.
Well,
Oh,
Khaleesi
okay.
also from
The
Game of
Khaleesi.
Thrones.
Oh yeah.
The
But
mother of
Third one.
dragons.
This should be an interesting series because now we're going to kind of get another bad guy-esque book. It's going to be from the Crimson Rain gang, I guess you can call them, whatever faction. So it should be pretty interesting. I'm glad they're kind of diversifying. We're not getting all Luke and Leia and all the fun
You
people.
already know, Ninja.
Plus, Kira is a badass in this book.
Yes.
And hopefully we get some Darth Maul. Maybe this will tie into some of the end of Solo, since we may not get a Lando show. Who knows? But I'm looking forward to this. I believe I have another set of covers also.
I'm so excited for this. Me and JR are just like agreeing tonight. I love
Yeah.
You guys are in sync even.
I know. What's up?
Which I love all four of these covers. I think they're all great. I would have also included Ben from CBSI has a cover that they're doing on the Whatnot. That is also amazing. But I didn't have a copy of it to add to the slide.
Canadian Geek, what's cracking, brother? Good to see you.
I
Anyone
wonder,
else
Hello,
excited for
what's up,
this?
We also get this.
I wonder if we get a cameo from Danjarin in this.
We might.
That'd be interesting because I don't think he's appeared in the book yet, right? Has he?
Don Jaren? I thought he did.
Yeah, the Mandalorian from the show. Did he?
Oh, no, he hasn't. So, yeah, he
Is
could
it
show up
supposed
in
to
this.
be a 5 or 6 issue series?
I'm not
As far as you
sure.
know.
I wasn't even sure if it was just. I imagine it was just a mini, but
Let me take a look.
I think it's a miniseries. I don't think it's a long-term thing. But no more than 8. I think.
no.
JR, are you getting this on your pull?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna try and get whatever covers I can.
5
Five
Five?
issue.
issue.
The one everybody wants to get is that Raza, the one before in the leather slide, that red cover with the
Yes.
what's
The
the name?
Paladron one.
Raza is freaking awesome.
The
Yeah.
one with, like the crimson. I got it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
The red shit. Yeah, I got
Yep.
it. Yep.
So that's all I have for my picks for this week.
All right. Thank you, sir. And now, all right, talk to us, Anthony.
All right, so we have Batman number 118. New writer, new artist, because it is now, this week, last week actually, I should say, Fear State ended with Batman Fear State Omega, which means the end of James Tynion's run, the
Yay!
end of Jorge Molina's run. So with Josh Williamson, we're gonna have Jorge Corona.
Oh, that's not
I
good.
believe that's right. So they're starting with a new character, a la DC, which they claim that they want to have a new character in every book, pretty much. But this is a new villain called Abyss, as you can see in the design variant.
Mhm.
Then you also got the main, not the main cover, sorry, one of the variant covers, which is a play off of Todd McFarlane's work with Spider-Man.
Yeah, I was wondering if that's the case.
Yep.
Wait, Anthony, I got a question for you real quick.
Yep.
If you're a Batman fan, right? He's been going on since late 1930s, and he's had probably maintained 2 titles for the majority of his time in comics, right? At least 2, going sometimes 3,
Right.
4,
Yeah,
5.
Batman Detective.
How
right.
do you make
Sometimes 20.
sometimes 20, right? So how do you make that different from everything that comes before you create a new character? So I don't really see what the issue is. Always when like DC does that, if it's organic
Come
and
on,
it fits the
Anthony.
story.
Well, every writer is going to bring their own style, their own view of Batman. Not every writer has, so Batman is always fresh at the beginning. Everyone is excited to see what Joshua Williamson will do, just like they were excited to see what James Tynion was going to do when he took over for Tom King. Okay, maybe he'll do something different, great. I mean, we have a new character in Abyss. Don't know who he is. I mean, Abyss looks pretty badass with that sickle in his hand. What's his history with Batman? We won't know till we read it. So right now, on League of Comic Geeks, it's the #1 pull book for the week. So people are excited for this.
Are you excited?
Me? Yes. I'm definitely looking forward to this. I'll be picking up at least 2 of the covers, maybe 3. Um, I'm trying not to speculate as much. Just like you, I like reading the books and then answering the questions, then and seeing possibly where the writer will lead us.
So new writer, new artist, but same fucking
Right.
covers, right? Spider-Man homage, designer cover.
Yeah.
Like,
Well,
dude, it's literally the same
No,
cover.
no.
Well,
It's
a lot of books have done Spider-Man homages, but when people first saw this, and myself included, we all thought that Todd McFarlane did the cover because it almost looks like McFarlane, but it
Yeah.
That's a
wasn't.
chalk,
It was
It's
right?
an homage. Yes.
Victor Bogdanovich.
Oh, okay.
Even that Batman fighting the whatever his name is, there's at least like 50 Batman covers just drawn like that. It's dude, the cover's got to change. It's
But
it's
when-
almost the same thing. all the
well,
time.
Well, answer me this: whenever there's a new series, a new artist, okay, when it comes to DC, Marvel, and even Image, do they not put out a gazillion covers at the launch?
well, yes.
Yes.
But what I think
Yeah.
he's saying
So
is,
why would this be
it's-
different?
well, what he's saying though is, right now DC is putting out. When you put out a brand new thing, we want new covers. We don't want don't give us a 10-issue cover again. Don't give us homages to all this crap. Is what he's getting at.
I have a short
Is-
box of this shit, by the way.
Yeah, I mean, I have this pose probably on 10 different books by
Yeah.
10 different characters by 10 different artists.
10?
I mean, there's probably that many of them.
More. I'm sure there's a lot more than that.
Oh, there's
But
a lot
what I'm
more.
saying
That's what
is-
he owns. Yeah.
Yeah, I know, but
But what I'm just saying offhand,
you probably
I-
have more than that.
I don't know. I mean, my thing is this: I'm in general DC until they can do a character other than Batman and make like 20 titles in a week. I don't care anymore. DC might as well just call themselves Bat's bitch because that's all they put out. They put out 10 different Batman books to 20 different Batman books a month, and they just don't care about like anyone other than maybe Superman gets a book, maybe now his son gets a book, Wonder Woman. what about like other characters like the Atom and
What happened to Hawkeye?
Justice Society, Hawkman,
Yeah.
Nobody
all these
cares.
other characters? It's like
And I agree with you, but
Well, again,
who's their main character? Who's their
Well,
number
here's
one
the
character?
thing. Let me interject.
it's
DC
their
has,
only character at this point.
Go ahead, Brandon.
DC has always really gotten their sales from the characters that they pushed. When they first got like their Barry Allen, Hal Jordan, Wonder Woman, Batman, Superman all together for the Justice League, those were really all the books that really centered around. And I was talking about this with one of my friends earlier. When you look at Marvel, you know all the characters because you're just used to seeing them. So then obviously you see a character, you're like, oh, then I'm just going to go read their series, right? Look at Spider-Woman in the early 2000s and New Avengers, Luke Cage, all those characters. In DC, you only see the same characters, right? The first time that was ever done where they had everyone was Crisis on Infinite Earths, 1987, okay? DC got a little bit better, but you really only see every character in these events. You're not used to seeing them. And I think that's what JR is alluding to, and I completely agree with that.
So
right?
I disagree to a point. After Crisis on Infinite Earths and before New 52, DC was very, very good at diversifying their talent and diversifying the books they had, the characters they had, and how they utilized them. But the problem is that DC thought that they needed to get a fresh new fan base. Meanwhile, they were fleshing out characters.
DC's a revolving door copy. They've been a revolving door, right?
Yeah.
I love
Of course.
I loved Grant Morrison's Justice League of America simply because you didn't get that revolving role feel where, okay, if this character's there, here's their backup, right? Or we're just gonna start from, you kind of saw everybody together. You saw the JSA, you saw the Justice League, you saw Kyle Rayner, you saw a lot of even some of the legacy characters when Superman came back and Batman was there, but they weren't necessarily the holy god. I mean, we even saw a Hippolyta on that team, and that was a big change. But I would say that hasn't really done enough. They really haven't done a whole lot with a lot of their other characters and spin them into their own
They're
series.
starting to try to do that soon. They realize they screwed that up. They've been course correcting slowly. So there's going to be a book that comes out called One Star Squadron, where they're going to get some of the people you don't see a lot of, like Power Girl and Red Tornado. But Batman is the moneymaker.
I think Jared wants to say something.
But the other issue is this. If you take Batman out of the equation, because Batman is the most Marvel character that DC has.
Right.
They've got this list of all these great characters that are gods. And the problem is that people don't know how to write a good Superman story. It's really hard to write about these characters that are not relatable. And they need to figure out how to do that because they've got so much great stuff there.
Yes.
But they rely on Batman to keep them afloat. Batman should be 2 titles a month and that's it.
It's like, this sells. We need to do everything we can.
Right, but the problem is, it gets to a point where it's like, it's Batman's universe, and these other characters are living in his universe.
Pretty much, yeah.
And that just to me is just dumb.
Right.
It is. No, you're right. You're right. But you have Batman. Like as far as the top 25 books that come out every month, how many of them would you say are DC?
Out of the top 25, maybe
Yes.
2.
Okay.
And that's Batman Detective.
Two,
Yeah.
Okay. So
I get what you're saying,
right.
but have some fucking balls, is what I'm saying.
This is DC we're talking about.
I understand.
They
But
cut their
DC's
balls
never
off
gonna
years
get-
ago.
DC's never going to get better if they don't try.
Well, like
DC, for God's sake, had Our Man for like 100 issues.
When they let go of Jeff Johns, okay, that was it. I knew that because he single-handedly resurrected DC.
He did, but this is the thing. Jeff Johns was only good to a certain point. I'm sorry,
Yeah,
I love
but
Jeff
look at what he
Johns, but
did.
like
He
the
did the
Green
near
Lantern
impossible.
Green Lantern Resurrection. That was the Dark Phoenix saga.
Yeah.
Let's be honest. Making Parallax an entity, he's the fucking Phoenix Force.
Of
He's
course.
flat
but-
out the Phoenix Force.
I wouldn't
I
say that.
mean-
I would say that
No, but
for
what about the other
the story in the early 90s when Hal Jordan and Parallax merged and you had the whole final night and you had that whole storyline in the early 90s.
But that was Mike Mars. That's
Yeah,
different.
yeah,
Yeah,
he
but
made it-
that's
Jeff Johns made it
that
relevant.
is more Dark Phoenix than Green Lantern Rebirth.
Go back and read Rebirth.
I
Go
trust
back
me.
and read it.
I kind
I'm
of have
telling
to
you.
agree with JR.
He owns
That
I
is
feel like one of
Yeah.
the I feel like one of the strengths for the New 52 and in Rebirth was that they started with an abundance of titles that included a vast amount of characters, right? But then after a year, they were all cut. You never really saw any other of these characters cross over in other titles, right? They would just pop up in their own and you wouldn't care because the creativeness wasn't there, the teams weren't there, but you would always have an abundance of Batman books. You cut the Batman books and address that talent in other areas and elevate all these characters, you wouldn't have to create new ones to get fans attached to now because they would already have a handful to be attached to. Right?
Yeah.
So way more many characters coming out of DC.
There's too many.
The
It's-
big
And then
problem
they
is
forget,
that
and then they forget.
there are so many characters that fans are attached to that they want to see
But you
that
have so many
aren't
Batman titles
being
that don't even matter.
showcased because there's if you take even half the Batman books
Leave
and
that comment up.
and say for instance,
This one.
Yes.
so if you
I
literally
wanna
take
respond to
half the Batman books and you decide to
get it.
diversify them out, if you make one of them a Justice Society book, people will eat that alive because that's what they did
Yeah,
for a
but you're not
decade.
going to see Justice. You're not going to see the Justice Society until there's like this big event, like Infinite Frontier, right? That's
Well,
the
we
thing that
did.
that's
We
the
saw
thing that
Infinity
DC
Inc.
That's
So-
Infinity.
Infinity Inc. is kind of like I would call Infinity Inc. like the Titan, like if we have
But they haven't done that in a
the
while.
Teen
No,
Titans
haven't
they
Yeah,
haven't
that's
done
the
it in a
problem.
long time, but
They
I'm just
haven't done it in a
saying, like
while,
that
but-
happened and it got people excited.
Yeah, but
And
as soon as DC has a continuity thing that they need to push, all these other side characters get dropped. They get brought back in when that big event is culminating. You don't care where they are just because they show up when you have some big
Yeah, 'cause
crisis event.
technically,
Well,
I
there-
mean,
So,
There's
DC
been a lot of
didn't-
teases that they are coming back.
well,
But where are they?
we'll
They're
see.
just teases. No one cares.
The problem is
Yeah.
it's hard to come back when you have a bunch of weeds, when you have a bunch of Batman books taking up all the
Exactly.
resources.
That's
Right.
that's the
I
point.
mean,
Another thing is to get to this comment about Fridge and a girlfriend.
right.
They did the wrong character. It should have been the girlfriend should have lived. They should have put Rainer in the fridge and did it that way. Because Rainer's a little bitch of a character. It'd
No.
been much better if his
No,
girlfriend
no.
was the Green Lantern. It'd be a
No.
lot
I've heard
more
that
I like
before. Oh my
Rainer.
god.
No.
I like
I want a
Rainer.
what if of that. I'm sorry.
Oh, he's like,
Kyle
this is
Rayner
where.
is the best Green Lantern. I don't want to hear
Oh,
anyone
fuck
say
off.
anything.
No.
He has
you.
the.
No.
Let's move on to
Thank
the
you.
Brandon.
Kyle Rayner is
I'm
the
sorry.
Green
I'm
Lantern.
sorry. We're gonna have to
He's
jump to
okay.
Brandon
I
real
agree with
quick.
Alright.
Brandon.
You're on
What do you
time,
guys think of
Brandon.
Hawkeye? Let's talk about Hawkeye for a minute.
Yay!
What do you
They
guys think?
shut, yo,
Look at
shut up,
this.
Brandon. Nah.
Come on, episode 3, Hawkeye.
Awesome.
Amazing.
Am I still muted?
Such a
No, you're good,
dick.
Brandon. You're
No,
good.
you're
Brandon,
I took you
Brandon
off
might have a
timeout.
moment right now. He might be like, no,
No,
we
I
gotta
took
go
him
back
off.
to this.
I took him off it.
The
You're
little
good,
girl,
Brandon. You're good.
The little girl was awesome, dude. She was a good actress.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
man,
sorry. Such a dick teaser episode.
I like the dog.
Poor choice of words.
I like the dog.
I like the
Yeah, the
dog.
dog.
Yeah, the
Pizza
dog.
Dog's is legit, man. He's great.
Yeah.
Oh, I love Hawkeye, by the way, guys.
Oh, dude, that's it, Brandon. That's what we wanted to know, bro.
Yes.
We had to know, bro. Tell us what you think. Break it down, baby. Hit me with it, Brandon.
So I'm a huge fan of the Matt Fraction Hawkeye. I would say for someone my age, I've never really seen an MCU movie like copy and paste of a book that like I've been following like for a very long time. Like it's in my generational reading, I would say, right? Like so, like when people saw Thanos, who like started picking that up from the rack, I could like their excitement. I felt that in this, you know. You're getting to know one of my favorite characters, Maya Lopez Echo.
Yeah.
I'm a huge Daredevil fan, much like my man JR up there, who's just, like I said, the biggest Kyle Rayner fan too. But
Oh.
what I really
Well,
like
Jordan's the
about
only one.
He's as much a Kyle Rayner fan as he is as a Spider-Man fan.
so I
Oh.
really enjoyed
That's
all
only
of
character
the,
worse than Kyle
Hawkeye.
Rayner's just Spider-Man.
And he's a highly
Armful of
I really
Seinfeld fan, right?
all of like the little nods to the Fraction run that they had, not so little. I really enjoyed seeing Echo on the big screen. I thought her character was great. We actually covered this run, or the first volume of it, on Archives for everyone to go check out. That was a lot of fun. We got to see Lucky in here, and we're getting to know more about Kate in the big screen. And I'm excited that her character isn't all copy and paste. Like she has a lot of big character differences and a lot of more spark than she did in the comics, which I'm excited to see. They're really doing this film so well, or this TV show really well, and it feels cinematic, much like any of the other shows.
I'm okay with Guy Gardner.
Get out of here with Guy Gardner.
Oh no,
That-
Guy Gardner is the shit.
There's at least
No,
10 Green
more.
Lanterns better than
Better than
Kyle.
That's it.
Can we talk about Hawkeye, please? Before
Big Rob, Big Rob, we need an enforcer. Big Rob, we need an enforcer.
man.
We're getting it taken over right
So,
I don't want to have to correct everyone on the panel. Let's talk about Hawkeye, please.
Oh no.
my
All
question
right, we
is:
love Hawkeye. We got it.
Does the Swordman live or die at the show?
Maximus, I'm going to kick you.
No, don't you dare say that about Ultra Maximus.
If what he put there, yeah, that is Kingpin. That's not General Dreykov or
Dreykov.
whatever.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god!
That's
Lord,
Kingpin.
Does the Swordman live or die during this show?
He's gonna die.
He's going to die.
He's gonna die.
He's just a
Yeah.
tool. He's a tool.
We're gonna kill him that quickly in one of the old
It's
school
cool.
Avengers, huh? Okay.
Kill them all.
He
Let
did.
God
Well-
put 'em out.
There's been a couple swordsmen, I thought.
Kaiser?
There's been a few.
I believe there's been a few.
Yeah, there's been a few.
Because I was also talking to, because if you go back to the origin of Hawkeye and his brother Barney, I believe his brother Barney at one point was also the swordsman, and he learned it from this character Jock that was like ran the circus that they were in. Or at least I think they're melding those two kind of things together.
Yeah.
So they're also, but then there's also swordsman that was part of the Avengers.
Right.
And I do want Hawkeye to wear a mask with a big H in his fucking
Yeah.
forehead.
No.
Oh,
No.
dude, yeah, why? Yeah,
I
just
totally want that.
No.
pay
Oh
that
my
homage,
God.
dude. Pay that homage.
You know what? How about he'll put it on for an episode and then take it off and just be like, "This is ridiculous."
Yeah.
That's fine.
They
Or
did
ribs
that,
or
they
birds
did
or
that once
something.
already with Luke Cage.
Yeah, they did. Yeah.
Oh man. All right, guys. What do you guys think about what's going on with Spider-Man AMC? I mean, we're talking about.
Oh boy. All right. Here we go. So
Oh shit.
He's been waiting to talk about
Uh,
that.
Yeah, he's
my
like,
DC
I'm
got
gonna
wants
throw
to talk
these.
about
He
Spider-Man.
said, I'm
the
gonna throw
people
these
that
guys
talk
under
about
the bus.
Spider-Man, yes.
What happened? I don't know what
I
happened.
worked for AMC for 6 years. All right. I'm very qualified to talk about this.
Hit him with it, baby.
So, the eBay stuff that's going on right now, absolutely ridiculous. Also, no one's getting trampled for tickets because everybody's buying them online. So that's a crock of shit right there. As
Robbie,
for
really.
what's going on with the websites and everything, yes, everything did crash. Yes, people had to go to weird websites to get their ticket. So the reason why everyone is selling their online tickets for so much money is for the NFT. So is it ridiculous? Absolutely. Don't get me wrong. Is an NFT worth it? I don't think so. Because, I mean, if you look down, there's 86,000 of them. It's not going to be very valuable, people. 86,000 NFTs. So everybody right now is just experiencing complete FOMO. Even on Monday, when tickets were like on sale for 2 days, the website was still down. So if you're gonna get your tickets, just get them and watch the movie anywhere. The NFT is not going to be worth it in this case. That's all I have to say. I got my tickets,
For
but
AMC.
Copy. Can you sell them to me through IG claim sale, please?
I have they're physical copies because
Then I will. What was that you're saying earlier? I will trample you for your tickets.
Can you send since the NFT is not going to be worth any money? Do you want to send it to Alonzo for safekeeping?
I don't have the NFT because I got. Remember, I used to work there. I have connections, so the amount of money that the NFT costs is the amount of
knows
money
people.
I paid for the tickets,
So copy,
which is this.
Since I don't live that far from you,
Which means he did this.
Or this.
Oh hell no! Oh hell no! I guess you won't be in the running to get the poster I'm gonna get either.
Oh damn.
Like do you remember? Not a Spider-Man fan.
Really? I thought he was your buddy. I thought you had a.
But you know what, though?
I thought you had a
JR's gonna watch this
company.
movie. JR's gonna watch this movie.
I'll
Aren't you
see the
gonna?
movie.
since I don't live
I
that
haven't bought
far
my
from
ticket
you,
yet.
you
I got it for AMC, but I got it through Fandango. I wonder if I get the NFT or not.
Yeah, you could do it through Fandango. Fandango's website went back up really quickly. The AMC website was down for about 48 hours. You could also use stuff like Atom tickets, like Atom, for getting your tickets as well. That one didn't go down. But I'm just saying, if anybody, and this is going to be a real talk for a minute, if anyone is concerned about like any COVID restrictions or anything like that, or you have someone that's immunocompromised, do not go opening weekend, because all the tickets are pretty much sold out and all the auditoriums are going to be packed. There is no longer a buffer between the seats. So the way it was before COVID is the way it is now. So if you're going to get your tickets, get them for a matinee during the week, or get them on any day. Get them on Monday, Wednesday, or Thursday, not Tuesday, because Tuesday the tickets are cheaper.
Yeah, 'cause
Get your
I was gonna say, with the whole thing with the Omicron virus,
Yeah.
because in New York, they're trying to reinstate certain rules.
Yeah.
you
Like
know,
where
so-
like employees have to wear masks right now.
Right. So question is, if by that time they start reinstating restrictions, and they need buffer spaces between people in the movie theaters,
Mm-hmm.
that's gonna make a lot of people unhappy.
Well, the easy way to avoid that, and this is going to sound a little callous, but if two people are going to see a movie, buy the seat next to each of you. Like if you have the second, the second and third seat in a row, buy seat 1 and seat 4.
Man, you're a baller if you have that much
Just
money.
before. Well,
Hey.
here's a hint. So you could do that and then just be like, hey, they didn't come.
Yeah.
Can I get a pass to see another movie?
Yes.
Damn,
They'll
that's
do
it,
that.
baby. That's
Yeah.
it.
Now you
And they'll
can
give
do
you
that.
money back.
Well, so that'd be
Yeah.
wanted by the people behind me. Worry about them coughing on my neck and shit.
I mean, then you just wear something on your neck.
Wear a hoodie.
Well,
Wear a hoodie. Yeah, there you
I
go.
mean, with AMC, because I know that they tend to have the seats that go back. So I mean, there's about 6 feet of room between the person behind you and where you're.
Yeah.
I know. I'm kidding, Anthony. I'm not worried about it.
Well, here's the thing too. If you live in New York and you're going into the city, Empire and Lincoln Square do not have reclining chairs. They still have the traditional seating. So if you're going to go to a big theater like that in Manhattan, in all seriousness, be careful. And this is for everyone else too around the country. Make certain that you give yourself enough space between the next person with everything going on. Wear a mask in the auditorium when you're not eating or drinking. Just try and be safe, because
use wisdom.
the anime convention in the Javits Center, a lot of people got Omicron from that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard
So-
that and San Diego Comic-Con.
Yeah, so just be safe out there, everybody. I know we all want to see this movie. I know we're all trying to get tickets for opening night, but if you have those concerns, just do it during the week.
Yeah, the anime convention was someone gave the gift that kept on giving. So
Yep. you can also just take off your clothes when you sit in there. And I'm sure a lot of people vacate the area too.
Yep.
Oh,
Assert
my God.
dominance. Sit naked in a movie
Yeah,
theater in
dude.
public.
Start stroking it.
Freaking JR.
No, I didn't say start stroking it.
JR, I can hear your
Start
ass laughing up
stroking it.
there.
Oh,
I just couldn't help but laugh, dude.
You guys took it. Just went.
Freaking JR, dude.
Hey, I didn't say do anything to yourself. I just said naked.
I mean, Aunt May does look a lot better in this universe. So
Dude,
Put some,
you never
she-
know.
put
she
some
does.
mayonnaise.
She is
Put some
gorgeous.
mayonnaise on.
Get some
Oh,
mayonnaise.
no, man.
Poppy, I didn't know you had eyes for Aunt May.
Oh, I don't, but I'm just saying. I've seen the
Marissa
memes out
Tomei is
there.
fucking hot though.
Hey man, it's a MILF, bro. What are you talking about? Shit.
Yeah.
There
Wow,
he
look
is.
at this
Gorgeous.
shit.
She is
Anyway.
gorgeous.
All day, all night.
Oh, Jedi Knight. Scott. Chet.
Yo, what's up, Chet?
Uh
What's
oh.
happening, brother? What's happening? Good to see you, brother.
There
All
he
right, guys.
is.
So what do you guys think about this week's covers?
Oh,
Oh man, that Stray Dogs it, dude. I know you sent that out to us, Alonzo, and that was
Yeah.
the one to pick up, man. I checked that out, man, but you know me, dude. I gotta go for that gun hunting up there.
I was wondering if
Boob
you were gonna start
implants
mentioning that
up
one.
there?
If you didn't
Boob
mention it
implants.
within 10 seconds, Steve, I was gonna call you out on it.
Yeah,
you know,
right?
we ain't waiting 10 seconds. I had to look up there. She looked
Jesus
gorgeous,
Christ,
man.
man.
I'll
Yeah,
pass
Gun
on
Honey
all of
number
them.
4.
What?
I kind of like the Christmas
I'm
I'm
Stray
one.
kind of with JR here.
Oh my
I'm
God,
just-
Brando.
the stray
But the
Stray
artist-
Dogs is good, but
Yeah.
the problem is that there's like 20 million
Yeah,
variant covers at Stray Dogs
that
right
should
now.
Yeah, no.
And I'm just like, okay, we're done next.
just like Batman.
The
burns.
the turtle one looks like the same fucking Ronin covers we've gotten.
I like the Christmas
Yeah.
one.
I like the Christmas turtle one. That one's not bad.
Yeah,
The
Yeah,
Hulk
where's your
one is
Christmas
kind of
spirit, bro?
cute.
interesting. Yeah, is that an alien? The waterfall.
Alien.
That's Alien, yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah, that's accurate. I think that's by Raza.
Yeah, copy.
I don't know
Talking
what
to
the-
you, bro.
The one
Hell
next
no.
to Alien one is the Sex Act one.
Yeah, that's by Jen Bartel, obviously.
I don't
like
know what that
the-
is next to
I
Knuckles.
mean, but
Brad.
Jen
Oh, this one
Bartel
just
always
no,
gives people
but-
like the same poses.
Oh, Faithless,
Oh,
yeah.
is that
Faithless.
Rolling Stones cover right there?
But
Yeah.
Jen,
Yeah, that's Rolling
It's the Rolling
Stones.
Stones nod, yeah.
Yeah.
Department of
Yeah.
Truth.
Jen Bartel, she needs to do something with the eyes. She draws the same freaking eyes all the time.
But she's
Dead
good
eyes.
at it, dude. She's
You like
good
them
at
dead
it.
eyes?
Depends on the eyes.
You like those?
It's
Yeah,
all in the
it's-
eyes, baby.
you know,
It's all in the
it's-
eyes.
That's how
It's
I
in the
know.
eyes,
I always know
Chico.
it's her because of the eyes.
It's all in the eyes.
What's
I
the
don't know, I
one
kinda like
between
this side
Aliens
right here
and
that, like, what's up? You know what we're doing.
But the alien one's by Raza, as far as I know. I'm looking
What's-
forward to the Black Widow number 15.
is
Oh,
that what that
yeah.
is? Is Black Widow?
Yes.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
Adam Hughes, right?
Yeah, the
Yeah.
Adam Hughes.
Who did
Dude,
the
he's
Gwen?
been killing it.
The
That
Gwen
was
on
a
top.
comic mint. That was a comic mint that just came out this week or yesterday.
That looks like a Rose Besh.
Is that Besh? No, the artist.
Which
Who's
one?
The artist.
No,
It's
I
Gwen.
think it's another artist. I think
This
I'm
one?
That one? No, that's not
Yeah.
that.
Shannon Mayer. I think right.
I'm just
No,
saying
no.
it looks like it. I didn't say
Yeah.
it was.
Oh, sorry.
I think it
Yeah, I
was.
don't know if that's Mayor either.
Let me see.
This one?
It's a comic.
Yeah,
mint.
the Amazing
That's
Spider-Man.
Woo or,
No,
Warren Liu or whatever, isn't
Oh.
it?
That one.
Well, it's one of the colorists. Frank Cho uses her.
Okay.
Oh my god, I forgot. It is a comic man.
Sabine Rich.
Yeah, Sabine Rich.
Bam, right there, your boy.
Oh, okay.
Nice, Steve.
Yeah, boy.
Did you guys hear
Only
that
took five.
Charlie
five
Cox
times.
has been confirmed for the MCU?
Yeah.
Woo! Can we get another woo?
Now if we can get
confirmed
D'Onofrio
Air high
confirmed.
five, Brando.
Yeah.
That's it, dude.
Yes, you too, Jr.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Oh, here goes Anthony, dude. Come on, Anthony. Get a little spirited here. He's like,
Anthony's never happy about Cox. We all know this.
Wait, what?
don't take the wind out of our sails.
Oh, we were
Hey-o.
just talking about Dick just a little bit ago when we were talking about the.
That was copy that was decided about
About Dick.
the Nightwing Dick.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
I don't remember saying anything about that.
Oh no, you're all out there.
He
talking
prefers to
about-
be called Richard.
The proper.
So
meaning
what is it? Knuckles
Richard.
blood.
It's a Sanctum Sanctorum exclusive. I don't know what this book is about, but the cover
JR,
looks pretty
I
cool.
almost thought you said nipples blood. Let me tell you.
What?
No, I hope
What?
nipples never bleed.
God bless him.
Oh man.
Yeah, I haven't tried it.
Okay.
All right, Knuckles Blood. Yeah.
Wonder if it's like closer to an MMA title or something like that. I don't know. I haven't read the synopsis of this, but Sanctum usually has some pretty like dope covers, man.
Yeah, they do.
I used to buy them prior, like when I first started coming into like about a year ago, and then I just kind of had to slow down, man. Otherwise, I was gonna,
Go broke.
Well,
how am I gonna get these wonderful
stormtroopers
toys?
Can really
Right.
run you dry.
Yep.
Yep,
No one likes to
Alright,
be
guys.
dry.
like
And-
it
That's
does.
what she said.
That's right.
Mhm.
Twice.
And this
Oh,
week in
shit.
Geek, we
No.
have Spider-Man 2099. So, what do you guys think of the teaser?
That was a nice teaser.
Dude.
Oh, that was dope. I just don't care about 2099.
Oh, what? Are you serious, bro? Dude,
No,
that
I
was
just don't care about him.
that was such a dope part in the movie where he's flying Miles is flying through, and then you freaking get Miguel and just hit him right then and there, dude. But the trailer was epic. It just
Well,
cutting right into the end of the movie.
Wait, there's a trailer.
that's what I was
out
gonna
on
say. It
It's
takes
a
off
teaser
right
trailer.
exactly at the end of the previous
I didn't
movie.
see the teaser trailer. That's
yeah, the teaser trailer.
Uh,
Brando.
Oh, you spoiled. I just heard that 2099 was going to be in there, and I was like, oh, who cares?
Oh, I
No.
spoiled it for you.
No.
Trailer.
Brando, we're still friends, right?
I'm kind of Team JR tonight. I'm
I
sorry.
mean,
He is.
Spider-Man India's in it.
Steve,
then
you haven't
got
texted
Spider-Man-
me in a week,
Just
so
kidding.
I'm kind of bitter about it.
Whatever about this movie, I don't know, man.
But
I'll check it out. It'll be a decent movie.
I
Yeah,
can't.
I'll be all
I
right.
can't believe that in 1 month we're gonna be in 2022, and before you know it, this movie will be in theaters.
Yep.
Chet doesn't like spoilers.
No, Chad, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. I sent him the link, and I am going to have to deal with it later.
No.
No, I was gonna send the link here. Here's the teaser trailer. It's in the chat. If you guys want to kind of check it out,
Get a
The
good
teaser
watch,
was
guys.
great.
It's awesome.
and that's where you find out that they're breaking this movie into 2 parts.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You know,
interesting.
In some ways, I kind of hate that.
Oh, it's 2 minutes
Oh,
long. That's a long time.
yeah. The second part's coming in 2023, so they're gonna be back to back.
This is what JR said to Copy. Meh.
Meh.
No, JR, you watched this, right? I mean, because Kingpin
I
whipped
watched
that
the
ass,
first
right?
one. I hated the way they drew Kingpin in it, but I like
Sure.
it.
Yeah, he
But you
was
like that he
a
whooped that ass, though,
freaking-
right?
Yeah.
It
He
looked
looked like
weird.
he had a sofa on his back.
Yeah.
He did. He was carrying
Yeah,
something.
dude. He looked like
Yeah.
Igor or something like that.
Igor.
Yeah, cancer or something.
Poor guy.
No, it's great.
Chad,
I'm looking
much
forward
love,
to
brother.
it.
Sorry about that.
And this one is for Steve and also for Glenn 2K12.
Oh,
Um,
yes.
Texas Chainsaw Massacre coming on Netflix February the 18th. What are your thoughts on that, Steve? We'll start with you.
Man, I can't wait, dude. I love what happened. Anthony, you afraid?
Anthony ran.
Yeah,
Anthony
dude, you
doesn't like
better.
horror.
He saw his
Dude,
reflection.
I
and
like
ran.
Yeah.
my sleep.
He doesn't like horror. He was like, "Oh, what's that face? Oh no!"
Man, I just can't wait to see it just because I barely found out earlier today. So for me, I'm like, I can't wait to watch the trailer. I haven't watched it yet. So when I do, I already know like Texas Chainsaw Massacre for me is, I thought it was an awesome horror flick. The earlier was a little bit different because it was experimental. They try to be as gory as possible and stuff like that. And then kind of moving into the newer age of these flicks, I actually like them. So I'm willing to see what this is all about. And horror, man, right up my alley. So I am stoked and ready for February 18th. What about you guys?
Do we know if this is a Blumhouse film? Because I know they have a deal with Netflix. That's what I'm asking.
This is Netflix?
I wouldn't be
Yeah,
surprised.
it's on
Yeah.
Netflix, yeah.
Netflix.
Because
Probably.
Blumhouse
Possibly.
usually does a pretty good job with movies like this.
Yeah,
Um,
dude.
When I saw the teaser for it on Twitter, I didn't see the Blumhouse logo, so I'm not
Okay.
100% sure.
Okay,
Yeah,
I'll
well,
have
I
to
need
look
to-
on IDB or something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude. I need to
It'll
check
it'll
out.
be interesting. I'm just wondering if Netflix will let them go as dark as they want to go.
I think they will.
Probably.
I just find it interesting that they're releasing a horror movie right after Valentine's Day.
Why? They always
Some
do.
people don't want to love.
Yeah, usually February is horror films now.
They usually have horror
Yeah.
movies around Valentine's Day.
So,
I want to hit
one
him with
thing,
the Dave Chappelle.
I
One
mean,
thing
I'm old
in
school.
copy-
They should release it. I mean, during the summer, springtime.
well,
Valentine's
this
Day
is the
Halloween
thing.
movie, bro.
But after
This-
between Halloween and Valentine's Day,
Well, this is the thing. At least when I worked at Blockbuster, this was the case, and Copy can probably verify this working in a movie theater. There are certain months in the year that are just kind of like they're dead months.
right?
So a lot of times you'll have like February is very much kind of a dead month. October is a dead month.
Christmas used to be a
Even like late
Right.
August
August.
is like a dead month. So a lot of times they'll put out these low budget movies at that time of year.
right.
They make money.
And they do hand over fist. You see a lot of horror movies come out in February. You don't believe it, but go back and look. There's a lot of them that
No, I
were.
believe it. I'm just.
So JR is right. Quarter 1 of the year is usually very slow because you get the blockbusters from October, November, December. And these types of movies come out in February just because it is that kind of month. Also, there's no competition. So the box office gross will be higher. And with the amount of horror movie fans, you're going to get those grosses. You're going to get those people that want to see it. Even though it is a romantic day for Valentine's Day, a lot of people find, like a lot of couples find pleasure in going to watch a horror movie because it's what they like to do.
That's Big Spoon, Little Spoon right there.
Netflix
very end of the
and
night.
chill, bro. Netflix.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
They're like,
So-
come here, baby. You know?
chill. After this beheading, let's fuck.
Yeah, dude. Big Rob, dude. just shove it in,
Man,
right?
tonight.
This Big Rob just hit it right there, dude.
There you go.
Something's in the Kool-Aid tonight, man.
Thumbs in the
Hey,
Kool-Aid.
dude.
Damn.
Booty two
Wow.
sheets over here.
All right, Copy.
Bam.
What do you got going on this week?
Oh,
All
you're
right,
finally
so-
doing your mystery box.
Oh,
Dick in a box.
Yeah, dick in a
box.
box. There you
What
go.
do we
Hit
got?
him
So,
with it, Copy. Hit him with it, baby.
all right, so
That's what she said.
I got a lot of books that don't fit into my collection. So I decided to shut the fuck up.
Like
All
everything.
Marvel.
I know, man. Let the man plug his box, damn it.
So
We don't want to see him plug his box.
yo, I
Yeah.
can't with you people. So
I hope you can't plug your box with us here.
so
Oh my god.
So I decided I would give a shot at doing a mystery box. And in each box is 15 to 18 books. And every box has a signed print from Keith Williams. He's a local comic book artist. He did a lot of stuff in the late 80s and early 90s for both Marvel and DC. And
A lot of Spider-Man.
yes, he did. So I had him do a commission for me, which is the very first print you see, which is the Amalgam Comics. And I had him do the character designs for me and put them on a separate piece of paper. So all of these are prints. And one of these prints will be in every single box. Every print is signed and numbered. And it comes with his business card in case you're wondering about any commission, about having him do commissions, because he is open to them. So there's 15 to 18 books in each box. And out of those, I have 5 books that everyone's going to get because my buddies over at Absolute Comics provided me with some of these books. And everyone's going to get them. Those books alone have a cover price value of $40. And a lot of these books are on the rarer side because they're from an indie publisher that doesn't really print that much. So these are all the covers. 3 of these covers have a $10 value. 2 of them have a $5 value. And they will all be in absolutely perfect condition, never read. So these are in every single box. And you'll also get a couple stickers as well that I end up having to be made. They'll be in the bag with the print, and the print is going to be the size of a modern comic. So that way it can fit inside a bag, easier for storage.
That's cool.
And there will be one book in every single box. One book is going to have a value of $10 or more. It could be a signed book. It could be a variant. It could be just a harder to find book. But some of the really cool books that I do have is X-Men Adventures #1. I have 3 newsstand copies floating around. One in each box. I have a Batman Zero from New 52, which is Batman's origin story from New 52, signed by both Scott Snyder and Greg Capullo. I have the complete Darkseid War storyline from the New 52 Justice League. I have a White Widow #4, Greg Horn variant, signed by the writer, by the cover artist Greg Horn, the writer Benny Powell, and the creator Jamie Tydell. I also have Mad Love, which is a famous Harley Quinn storyline. Everyone should know that. And the grand prize is Nocterra 1-6, all signed by Scott Snyder.
Very nice.
So you're not gonna find Nocterra 1-6 signed by Scott Snyder anywhere else. I've never seen it. I've seen #1 signed, and that's it. So this is your chance to get the full run.
And
That is the grand prize. It's worth about $120 because of the covers that Scott Snyder did sign. So you'll get that, and the price of the box is $40 shipped, not plus shipping. Shipped to the U.S. International, I'm opening this up to international people because not a lot of people do it. So I figured, you know what? Why not? I'll do it. $55 shipped international. And if you mind making me big very quickly, I have an example of a box right over here.
Who's got to
Sealed.
make it big?
Making
I'm not
you
doing that.
big. Wait, no.
I'm not
I'm
making
not-
him big.
I'm not touching him.
JR, you can,
No.
you
Nope.
can get
So
on there,
this
bro.
is an
bro.
example. Every box will be shipped in a Gemini mailer. And this is what the mailer looks like.
Cool.
That is a
It's
big
very
box, yo.
thick.
So
It is.
Chewy is not sponsoring the mailers, I guess.
No, they are not. But this is
Damn.
this is what the mailer is going to look like. It is a fat freaking Gemini. This is jam-packed. with
Are we
books.
still talking about the mailer?
So,
Filled to the brim, dude.
so this is
Keep
going to
saying
be
he's a
filled up.
Fat mailer.
I have sent out some boxes already. You can ask Inja, or you can just take a look at her video. She showed off, I'd say, like 3/4 of the content that was in the box.
Cool.
I have a couple people who also ordered one as well. So take a look. And if you want to get one, just send me a DM on Instagram.
Man,
I'll be
got
more than
Jose
happy to
Crespo.
take care of you. I'll be
Nice
sending
fat
out
box.
anybody who sends me a DM either today or very early tomorrow will have their box sent out tomorrow.
You guys heard it here, man. If you guys missed Inja Binja review on Instagram, go ahead and check it out. She went over Copy's box. There was a lot of freaking items, and I mean, true to the fact she got nervous, but she did great, man. There were a lot of great books in there. So definitely support our man Copy over in the community if you guys love comics. And
Yep.
true to the fact, I mean, I could say Copy is right. I've only seen Scott Snyder sign #1. You know,
Yeah.
I my comic book store had it, a signing there, but to have 1 and 6 and to have Copy, you know, a Copy, am I able to say that about your comic book store and whatnot, or that he
course.
goes to your? Oh yeah, so he goes to freaking Copy's comic book store, so you know that's a once in a lifetime thing. That's like you'll never get that. Just
And it's
true
legit.
to the fact. So definitely hop on it if you guys are interested in you know getting your comic book collection a little spruce up. Pick up a box.
And Inja, I would be scared too. The fact that Copy knows your address now.
Never that.
I mean, look
Kamikaze,
look
what's
at
up,
him. He's a
brother?
little
Kamikaze.
Dahmer-esque.
Dumbass.
I mean, you saw the way he was talking about Aunt May earlier.
Yeah.
That's right.
I mean, but you heard what Rob said though, right?
Rob isn't the one who has her address.
What Rob are we talking
I don't
about?
have Aunt May's address. Come on.
All right.
want
Yeah,
Aunt May's
he'll fill
address.
your box. That's for sure. All right.
Fill your box.
And also too, just for everybody out in the chat, as an FYI, too, Noctura, Snyder, and Tony Daniel have already mentioned that it's been optioned. I
Yes,
mean,
it
this
is.
thing,
Yep.
they're making this book, this character into a TV show or a movie. So it's going to happen, and to get these things signed, for
Yep.
$40. I mean, it's like nothing.
And this is just an exclusive here. There will be another box that will have the Noctera Volume 1, which is 1 through 6, from Image Comics with the book plates signed by both Scott Snyder and Tony Daniel. So those were very, very, very limited. And I have one of those floating around in a box as well. So you have the trade signed by both of them.
That's great.
Jump
That's
on
what's
it,
up.
guys.
That's dope
Jump
as
on
fuck.
it.
Those some hot boxes.
All right.
So
Very
let me
cool.
know, people. And then if you do a video, or if anybody does decide to do a box, just let me know if you're going to go live on Instagram or YouTube, or tag me in it, whatever it is. I'd love to see which one you get, because I'm not going to listen. I don't know who's getting what. And I also have DC Walmart 4-packs. Some of them are randomly inserted into these. I have like 12 or 15 of them that are just randomly inserted in some of the boxes. So you might get that. Inja got one. If she
Yeah.
was lucky enough.
Damn, copy. Might have to hit you up later tonight.
Nice.
Yo, go for it, man. What the hell? I'm not looking to make any money. I'm just looking to recoup all the money that I spent on this. That's why it's so cheap.
Nice.
Yeah, believe me, you spent money at King Khan. I can attest to that.
Yeah.
I just got a lot of books.
No, you did. You did.
You know what some of the
But you
and some
did
of those
spend
big
more,
books,
though.
man, those are in the boxes.
See, I still didn't get to see Copy buy anything at the con at Baltimore.
Right?
He was in and out so fast.
No, copy was fixing his phone at Baltimore.
Yeah.
Oh, I bought a lot of stuff there too. Some of the stuff that I bought at Baltimore is in these boxes. A lot of this stuff.
Bro.
All right. Thanks a lot, Copy. And then
Yeah,
we did
thank you.
Put the DM in the, or not the DM. We also put your Instagram in the live chat. It's also in the description, so make sure to hit him up and send him a DM if you want these boxes. And then Brandon, what do you have going on your show?
What's going on, y'all? So the other day, Saturday morning, I know this wasn't sufficient for the West Coast people. I know you ought to catch on the replay. But I had an interview, or I didn't have to have the pleasure of interviewing J.M. DeMatteis, talking about Ben Reilly Spiderman. So we talked a lot about Ben's history, especially because this story coming out in January is taking place in the 90s, similar to what Peter David is doing with Symbiote Spider-Man. I mean, it was just a really great conversation. Our goal was to address a lot of the misconceptions about Ben and get you attached to the character rather than spoiling what's going to happen in the book, because it hasn't even come out yet. So we achieved that. We talked a little about Justice League International, which was in the chat earlier, wherever the small Guy Gardner fans are. But that was a lot of fun. I'm sorry, I don't like Guy, but I liked him in that book. And
Yeah,
then
you don't like
tomorrow we have weekly wrap up. Bryce will be out, but I will be joined by the Cerebros. And then Wednesday is Crisis on Infinite Rants. We'll be doing the top 10 MCUs, which is a challenge that Verno tagged me that's been floating around the community. And then we have the interview that I actually dropped today. I announced that today with John Leese. And then we have archives coming out on Friday, which we will be doing King in Black. If you missed the Joker War 1 from Friday, I suggest going back, catching that on the rewind. In the pipeline, everyone always asks about Creators Corner. I can say we're booked now up until past March.
Dude. Awesome.
But I can say that Roy Thomas will be on the show in January.
That is awesome.
I'm really excited about that. And it's really cool to think about. only interviewing for less than a year on YouTube. It'll be a year in, I believe, April or May, but we'll be sitting down with one of the icons, Roy Thomas, real soon.
Didn't you just meet him, Big Rob?
Yeah, yesterday.
That's awesome.
Yeah, at TorpedoCon, right?
Yeah, no, Torpedo Comics in Orange County. I got my Marvel Spotlight #5 and Star Wars 1 and 2 sign and CGC.
There you go. That's awesome. So I'm really excited about that.
Angela Toro, what's going on, my brother? What's going on? For y'all who are not subbed up to Brando over there at Comics Kings, I definitely recommend it. Brandon has been doing some amazing things, man. Amazing interviews on that set with several artists, man. You already said it, guys. I mean, he already said it. He let the cat out the bag. He's going to be booked to March. So I can only imagine who he's got coming in. So I'm super excited, Brando, for you.
Thank you,
Shout out.
man. Thank you, man.
Of
I
course,
really do
much love, my
appreciate all
brother.
the support. It's great. We're about to hit 500 subs on YouTube, so I'm really excited for that as well.
Bam.
And then again,
And
definitely hit up Brandon. His description, his IG as well as his YouTube channel are in the description. So make sure to click on it and sub him up. I mean, he's got a lot of great stuff coming on, as you can tell.
Appreciate you, Alonzo.
Anytime, Brandon. All right. And as for us, Steve, what do we got going on Monday at 5:30?
All right, man. So tomorrow, man, 5:30 Pacific Standard Time, 8:30 Pacific Eastern Standard Time, we will be at Fanime Talk with Eric the Phoenix with our special guest Nicole, our girl Nicole. They were going to be going over first impressions of Eden Zero and Kill LA Kill. So Nicole recommended Eric watch an anime, and Eric did vice versa. So we're going to go ahead and get their takes on some Fanime Talk. You know, we got to get that segment in. So I am super excited to see what their take is.
All right. And then we also have Geek Factor live. JR, what is going on with this?
We are in the semifinals round of Geek Factor. This is going to be hosted by our awesome mods. I don't know who is playing this week. I think we're keeping that a mystery. Or are we not, Alonzo? Were you about to say something?
We are. So right now, we're working on scheduling. So it could be anybody right now. Right now, I believe it is going to be the Holy Moly Comic Shop versus Blockbuster Boys. And then also the other semifinal round would be Hype Side of the Moon versus the Speculators. But we don't know yet who's going to be playing this Tuesday, as schedules are right now in flux.
So we've got that coming this Tuesday, which should be a fun one. We got 3 more episodes of Geek Factor Live for the year. It should be very awesome. And it's always a blast. Just come in and join. Look at us make some dumb answers to some questions that we should know the fucking answer to.
I know you've been walking.
Yeah.
The years that we've been walking the earth and watching
That's
all this
right,
pop
that's
culture
right.
stuff, we better do some things.
And plus, you find out some interesting facts, like Alonzo knows about Twilight fan fiction.
There
I
he is.
mean,
Wow.
I still want a TV. I want to do a series.
Twilight.
Alonzo and his fan fiction love.
Oh, and speaking of that, we have Armando Mail Call on Thursday.
Oh yeah, Mondo
With
Mail Call.
special guest, Bearded Comic Bro.
Big Greg.
So
Greg
he's
will
going to be
be-
our special guest this Thursday, 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 10 p.m. Eastern. And we're looking forward to that one. I mean, it's going to be a great show as always, where we highlight somebody from the community. So make sure to catch us there. All right, and then we have LA Comic Con. So as you guys know, Jeff, Steve, and I, we're at LA Comic Con on Friday and Saturday. If you head over to our Team Nerd Herd Instagram page, we did a number of interviews. We also talked to some of the folks out at Loungefly and Hot Topic. And we also talked to a couple of other folks, too, that you guys should definitely take a look at.
Oh,
We
yeah,
just
man.
lost Alonzo there for a sec.
No,
Oh, you scratched his neck.
yeah. So one of the things that we wanted to do for you guys, if you guys took a look at our videos, we had a number of items signed. So we wanted to give some of them away today. And again, we're just going to give just a few because we want to actually have some of the other ones that we can give out on another show, maybe this Thursday. But again, what we're going to do right
brothers.
now is I am going to put you guys' names up here. Hopefully, I got all of you.
Let's
We got Rudy
go.
T, Comics Kings, Inja Binja, Copy 801, Something Wong, Glenn 2K12, Raging Cajun Comics, Uncanny Swag, No Good Comics, Lord Chucks, Joel Fernandez, Ultra Maximus, Gorbadal, um, Brother Comics, Oh Brother Comics, Tino73, Jose Crespo, Bearded Comic Bro, Chet, Canadian Geek, Chet Scotland, Joseph Pantalone, Comic Aussie, Dan Delatura, and Pure Gosu. Guys, let me know if you are there. Hopefully you guys are. I just want to give you a quick preview
Did you put
of what you
Jarrell
guys-
in there?
of what you guys are getting. So we're going to be doing two of them tonight. The first is for, and I'm going to highlight myself real fast.
Hey, Alonzo, did you put Jarrell in there?
I believe I did, Jarrell. I mean, let me just double check. Hold on. He is there.
All right,
Yep.
perfect.
He is there. He is there, sir. All right, here we go. So this is what we're going to be giving away. So if you guys know, David Mack was at the show. So we're going to give you the
Ooh.
Man,
graphic
look at
novel
that.
of Cover, which is going to be an HBO Plus series, which Bendis and Mac are producing. So it's going to be
I
great.
need
and,
that.
Well, if I remember correctly, if you hearing in the interview when you were talking to him, Mac is actually directing.
Oh, there you go.
Man, look at that,
And
guys.
David Mack did sign it.
Alonzo, you got the money transfer I sent you, right?
Oh, of course I did. Of course I did. Of course I did.
My
All
man
so-
Brandon needs to get that. He needs it.
That's right. So this is the first comic we're going to be giving away. So here you go. And let me put this up.
Let fate decide, guys. Good luck
That's
to
right.
everybody.
So good luck to everybody.
I'm in it, right?
Except for Copy. Everyone except for Copy. No, I'm kidding.
That's right.
If I
let's see.
win, spin again.
Oh wow! Thanks a lot, Copy. Look
No,
at that.
give it to me.
All right, here we
I'll
go.
let fate decide.
Here we go, guys. Good luck to everybody.
I can't win.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Who's gonna get it? Who's gonna get it? Who's gonna get it?
Oh.
Oh!
Something won by a
All right,
by a
well,
nose.
I will definitely hit you up on Instagram. So that cover, Volume 1, signed by David Mack, is yours. So we are going to remove his name. There we go. And then guess what? We are going to be doing another giveaway.
Oh, what do we got, Alonzo?
So-
What do we got?
What we got here is Killer Queens, signed by David Boer.
Oh, very
And
nice.
this is the
Very
Jen Bartel
nice.
cover. And as you can tell, it's signed by David Boer right over here. So we'll be giving this comic away today. So these are the only two we're going to give away. On Thursday, we have a few more, but I will preview them to you right now. But let's do the raffle for this real quick. So good luck, everybody.
Let fate decide.
That's right. That's right. Here we go.
Who's gonna get it? Who's gonna get it? Who's gonna get it? Spin a Rooney.
Oh!
Brando!
There he is.
He's on mute. I don't know
He's
why.
on- You're on mute,
Brandon.
baby.
I
That
take
wasn't
it back.
me.
It's not rigged. Good job. Thank
All
you.
right.
Thank you, Alonzo.
I did.
That
I
was
did
a
get,
that was a very
did get the money.
successful purchase. I mean, giveaway. No, I'm just kidding. Spin it again. Spin it again. I don't
you sure?
spin it again. Let it go to a member of the community who's here, and not here because they missed Steve and Jr.
All right, here we go. All
We
right,
miss you,
so I'm
though,
going to take
Brandon.
Brandon off the list. Here we go. Good luck, everybody.
That's very nice of you, Brandon.
Yes,
That was
Brandon.
very
You're
nice,
the-
Brandon.
You're the best, brother.
Oh, Rudy.
Oh, Rudy.
Look,
Rudy
it went
got
to
it.
someone. it went to one of the most supportive people in the community.
That is true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is
Right,
true.
brother Rudy.
All right. And then quickly, just for Thursday, we have a couple of other books that we're going to be also doing a raffle for, or doing a giveaway. So this is Kanto signed by David Boer, and
Oh,
this
wow.
is a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive.
There you go. Right,
Yeah.
Right
there.
here. This is the never-ending movie homage.
Never-ending story. Yeah.
Never-ending
you,
story.
Andrea.
Thank you. Also,
The
too, we
never-ending
have
movie would be Kyle Rayner movie.
the Things from Another World.
Ha ha.
Oh, wow.
Signed, by David Boer for Killer Queens.
That's it.
Too
dude.
Wong Fu cover.
Yep. And then last but not least, we have a David Nakayama
Oh.
signed book.
Ooh.
Now,
There
screw
you go.
Killing me here with that.
Aunt May. That's the
killing me
one I
with that.
want. No.
Right here.
'Cause
David
I will be
Nakayama.
back for that show, Brandon's like, I'm going to be back
Killing
for
me
that
with
show.
that.
I need that.
Alonzo.
Alonzo, remember that money transfer. Just keep that in mind.
No, that has my name on the transfer, not Brandon.
Are you sure? I mean, we do have this other book, and if you see that right here,
Oh, dang. What is that? Whose name is that?
I thought his name was Comics and Pops.
Oh, damn.
Oh,
Who's that
damn.
Does it say Bitch Boy?
Oh, what? How dare you?
Oh, thank you.
For Anthony. Look at that. Check
Dude,
that
thank
out.
you. Seriously.
Lucky
so
man.
Anthony, this is going out to you because I know that you're a big fan. So we made an arrangement with David Nakayama, so you're getting this book.
Dude, thanks. I really appreciate that, man.
That's
So
awesome.
that
Yeah, man. I know Anthony was talking about that earlier, man. He said he was jealous.
Hell
He
yeah,
he said
man.
he wasn't on this end to meet him.
Because Nakayama he went to New York Comic Con and I wasn't able to go, and when I saw the video of you guys talking to him, I was like, no, but it was cool. It was cool. I'm glad that you guys got a chance to meet him. But thank you, dude. Guys, you guys are too much. Seriously.
it's what we do. If we know that you're a huge fan and we've heard about it, we'll most definitely do our best to try to make something happen. So there you go.
All right, y'all. I think we got Sunday top picks with the close, man. Thank you guys. Thank Copy 801. Do not forget to get that box. If you guys are looking to get a box, reach out to my man Rob, best one in the community, man. This whole community is great, man. Rob is definitely a community member. That is one of them. And then also shout out to my man Brando, Brando Comics Kings. Thank you for giving us your guys' time and being here, guys. We greatly appreciate you guys in the community, and sub up to everyone, man, because they are doing great things. This community is growing together, and I think in this short span of a year, man, everybody is just putting a lot of great content out, and I love everybody in this community so much. Much love to all of you, and you, and you, and you, and you, and you. And with that being said, I was gonna say Big Rob. With that being said, Copy, my brother Rob, Brando, my brother Comics Kings. Do you want to take us out, Team Nerd Herd style?
Sure.
Are we all gonna say it at once?
You want to count to 3 first?
1. Fuck it. If you want to do it right,
Collect what you like.
there we go. Copy.
Man, much love, y'all.
Boom.
See, we did their copy. That's 2.
Yeah.